Welcome everyone, today Mr. Drakomar. It is time for more Raid Shadow Legends. So basically what I'm going to be doing with here is tying up a few loose ends. Yep. A few loose ends. Now the reason that I'm tying up these loose ends is because... well, first I'll do a little bit of tag team, and then we're going to tie up the loose ends. So, the first biggest loose end is going to be doing Clan Boss. That's going to be the loose end, and doing more tag team. Because... I've got to eventually get that more than I have to get clan stars. But direct star, if I don't get him, I'm not a clan leader. It's like, I have to get him. I have to prove it. It's so hard to prove. Decrease the turn meter. Why did you live? Why did you live? Anyone see how much damage he does? He's not even doing. He's not even savage. He's not even in savage gear. That's the funny part of that one. He is not even in savage gear. I don't know. I feel like I can't really expect really quick wins, although this may very well still be one. In a way. That was a 13 seconds fight. But it's still not bad. Still making progress in the tokens. The biggest thing, even in mid game, with this is the fact that every fragment has a very long cooldown. A full day. So that means, even for the grinders, it's a full 24-hour grind. Probably should have put a cleanse in there. That's awkward. That's really awkward. That was very unfortunate. But mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. So, he 60 his starter champ, or was he too lazy? don't know. Is that his starter champ, or did he just pick up a tail and shove it in there? Level 50. You never can tell with these people. Or did he get it to 6-star and then level 50 it and then just leave it there? Is that what happened? You can't tell, because I have like 3 Kales on this account. You can just randomly pull him. Even if you screwed up in the early game, you didn't get a Kale, you can eventually get multiple Kales. He's only a rare. He's not like a Lego or anything. Legendaries are so hard to get. Like this right here, this is proof. This right there is proof. So now I've got to do 5 dungeons. Let's go to missions. We gotta go to Mino. Remember Mino? We started over here. Yes, sorry. Minotaurs. The thing is, if we do 5 Minotaurs, we get our minimum requirement. And I need to do Minotaurs sometime. These guys are weirder than I. You decrease defense and stuff. I'm not running an XP boost frenzy at night on this account, so I'm not gonna, because I don't have time to find it. Generally, when you have an XP boost active, you want to use as much of it as possible. You want to start it when you can grind it and continue to use it the whole time. That's generally what you want to do. Generally. Because otherwise, you're wasting a lot of it sleeping, and you're not going to get as much done. And that's the truth of the matter. I've been ignoring them. I have been. That's the thing. I have been ignoring him, but I'm forced to recognize that if I want Arbiter, guess what? I need tier 4 mastery. At least now. 2 champions. should be able to reach Minotaur 15 comfortably. It's not like I can't beat it, because Vergus will literally outlast anything in the second account. He'll just outlast it all. That's literally what Vergus is like. You can batter him with an entire team comp, and he'll still be standing there long after he should have died. That's the biggest thing that's threatening on facing a Vergus, is you know that if your stuff isn't optimized, he'll literally just keep going at you until you die. Just realized that was a Kitus. That's why he hurts so much. I mean, Minotaur himself is not actually that hard of a boss when you think about it. I think a lot of it is due to the fact that I'm new to the game. I kind of have crappy gear that's not even leveled well. I didn't even have my full amulet. The full banner. I mean, I will develop my War Maiden on my other account more in the future. It's just, I had other priorities. The most pressing of which was a cleanse. Because I was sick. Like, I don't have someone who can survive that many debuffs. It just doesn't exist on that account. I don't have someone who can survive 15 million debuffs and live to talk about it. Vergus is like one of the only characters I've ever made that can survive like 15 million debuffs and still be perfectly fine afterwards. So yeah, that's part of why I needed like someone who could carry through that, not just survive it to some extent, but keep surviving and actually finish the job. So yeah, down the depths of the Minotaur. Now the reason I'm not including Elhain in here is because we don't need Elhain to have masteries. Besides, Elhain is getting to the point where she's not as useful as she was. Because enemies are getting more advanced to the point where Elhain doesn't matter as much. Unless you have her really well geared. She doesn't matter as much in the higher levels. She can, but she's really, really good gear that we don't have. Like, it's getting to the point where they've adapted. And so that's where you kind of need to develop your Kales and your other options. Your Verguses, your Kales, your War Maidens, other options, Haikatuns, things that can deal with your enemies' Elhain's absence. Because it gets to this point where Elhain is not really useful. Notice how there is no Elhains in Plat Arena. Hell, there's not even any Kales, but there probably could be. If they really tried. Another thing is, I don't think the people in Plat Arena are mostly, they're not free to play. Some are really old vets that are free to play. Most of them aren't. Most of them bought their stuff from shards, so they have an accelerated development. of champions, and that's why they don't need their rares and stuff in Arena. They don't need them because they don't use them. They use the legendaries they pulled. But a lot of them, it's very specific legendaries. It's not just a legendary. It's like a really wicked legendary, like Duchess or CP or something. Something suggests to me that even the pay-to-win people there are almost as old as the free-to-play ones, just because of the type of the champions there, the probability of pulling those champs is so slim that they've probably played for a long time. And then they had to max those champs too. Don't forget. They had to max those champs. They had to get them to 60, fully ascend them, shove on some of the finest gear. And then I imagine the battles are actually very intense. And then, of course, there's Mino 15. Generally, with these waves, you want to kind of keep them petrified. Use speed. Because generally, they stay alive. So they're not frozen or stunned or incapacitated in some way. They will. Although, you know, this might not actually be that bad on top against the Doom Tower. The only question left is, do I need to get Ninja exactly to 60 later? That's the real question. I'll also have to get him better jewelry. Hello, Mr. Mino. I actually got my whole squad intact over here. You're not gonna like that. Well, I can already tell with the expression on your face. You don't like that. Sadly, I'd like him to have like different reactions when you meet him. He just doesn't have different reactions. It's the same one. It's always the same one. I mean, my reaction to the way he is towards different. Like, look at, I already have all of my squad over here, and they didn't die. So that's like a vast improvement. Like, look how big of an improvement a little bit of gear improving and stuff is. I swear, like, these upgrades over time and these arena medals, it's not a joke. It adds up. It really adds up. Slowly but surely, it adds up. Until you're able to take them down without too much problem. Like, it adds up. I don't like to say it, but the upgrades over time add up to a tremendous degree. Like, I don't think I could have done this before. Just comfortably walk up. I think it's the banners. I think the banners finally have them under control. I know this is going to sound really moronic, but I think putting banners on my champions actually made the difference. As dumb as that sounds. Like, look how much more damage we do with the banners. Look how much less damage we take. It's big. It's really big. I'm gonna smack him down. We will have to grind Mino later. Because we gotta do clan boss. Because I have not done any clan boss today on this account. Yes, sorry. Don't you worry, I will be doing some other insane stuff on this account as well. I need to get War Master though on Kale. Maybe. If I can get War Master on them, I can make them really powerful. Then I could also substitute in other defense champs. As you can see, Ninja is definitely pulling his weight. Definitely. Poison on him. Try to decrease his cooldown. 20k damage. Okay, I'll give you an idea how much damage she just dealt. That's more than the highest damage spell in all of Avions that ever made. That you can use as a hero, and it only is Damien exclusive, and it's called Sun's Fury. She just did that much damage with one smack. As a support. As a freaking... Same with him! 27k! Look at that. Imagine even in League of Legends, someone walks up to you. 27k damage. Just picture that. Like Alistair walks up. What is he gonna do? Does 27,000 damage. What? Like Valerie. Someone looks at Valerie walks up. Oh, she's a support. And then she smacks you for 20k damage. You go like, it just happened. The funny thing is, this boss fight isn't measured in thousands; it's measured in millions of damage. Literally millions. The damage dealt to you is measured in tens of thousands. got the burn on him. That's good. Getting a consistent burn on him is a very good thing to do, because it allows you to do a lot of damage. Main thing here is to try to keep Ninja alive, because by keeping Ninja alive, his gathering storm thing is going to do so much to this boss. And I think it infinitely escalates. So that kind of is on pace with gathering fury on this boss. Use the lightning arrow as help refill. Got to 7 million. Question is, can we get this to 7.5 or so? We're going on that. I think the main concern is actually, believe it or not, keeping Ninja alive actually does a lot. So much so that I'm actually going to devote some resources to doing it. So we got to 8 mil, I think. Better than usual, actually. Good. Don't touch Ninja. Not touching Ninja's good. Get to 9 million. Even his decrease damage thing does so much that if you could keep him alive for long enough, you can actually ruin this boss. Actually putting it on him for once. That's how important he's become. And that changes plans, doesn't it? Well, 9.7 mil is not terrible. I was hoping for 10. Yeah, we're not going to get there. We got to 9.8 though. We're not going to get much further being alone. Being alone with this boss is, like, not pleasant. I don't want to do campaign. We're gonna start with this Mino. That'll do it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I already did the final Mino tar. Do that. This'll do. I can still easily see my teammates struggling with this. Like, I mean, my clanmates. It's good enough for me. If they'll struggle, it's good enough for me. Now, we will be getting him to a higher level soon. But I have to do it during an XP boost when I plan it out. We're also going to stick him in the thing. Sparring pit. Sometimes the damage of some things that in this game, it's cracked.